Derrick, I guess first and foremost, want to check on your family situation. I mean, obviously there's a lot going on in Houston right now. Is everybody good back home?
Yes, everything good so far, so good.
So you didn't have to deal with any distractions on fight week with everything that's happening?
I could turn the mic down a little bit, huh?
I'll speak soft.
But yeah, everything so far so good at the house has been good. The power been off and on, but my family been safe still. We stayed in one room because there's no windows in the movie room, so we all just been sleeping in there and making sure that the heater stay on 80 just in case the power go back out again, because whenever it goes out, it stays off maybe like 10 hours, so we can still stay warm.
Wow. Is it tough for you to kind of get away on fight week and have to leave them dealing with that?
Oh yeah. The power been out only twice since I've been going, so today it hasn't been out, so everything's is good so far.
Good to hear. I guess I want to ask you about the last experience, getting all the way up to the fight and it not happening. I mean, how frustrating of an experience was that for you?
It was pretty frustrating, but I was like I said, told everyone else that I was really concerned for Curtis. Hopefully that everything was good with him. Like I said, I didn't want him to be in the ICU for COVID. I want him to be in the ICU because of me.
That's some subtle shade right there.
No, it's no shade. That's how I look at every fight. I put some pain on you, but I don't want to kill you.
Yeah. By the way, I asked him if he apologized to you, and he said he didn't. He didn't know if he should. And then as he left, he said, "Please tell Derrick I'm sorry about that I got COVID and had to cancel our fight."
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you.
No worries. In a couple of months, the fact that it took 3 months to get rescheduled, were you okay with that? I mean, did you enjoy, I guess, maybe taking some holidays off or that sort of thing, or were you hoping to fight sooner?
It really didn't matter. I'm just happy that we got the deal done and we fighting again. But I really did wanted to fight before the year was over with, kinda. Just because I wanted to fight Overeem before he fought again, because Overeem has been talking a lot of smack. I'm telling everybody, I don't talk trash to fighters and calling them out and this and that. Whenever I hear something, they talking trash to me, then I say something back. Other than that, I'm not worrying about what's going on with the UFC fighters. I'm not keeping up with these guys. I'm like at home taking care of my family, doing everything I have to do to make sure my kids have a better future. That's it.
Yeah. So are you hoping that Overeem didn't hang him up? I mean, we were not really sure. He said it might be his last run. Are you hoping to get him?
No, don't go yet. You still got it, man. You still got it. If Overeem watching this, man, you still got it, man. Look in my eyes. You still got it. So do not hang him up yet, because I really do want a piece of that and clap them cheeks. No homo.
That's a call. I like that. That's how you put a fight together. Talk about these last couple of months. I mean, any change in approach or game plan or strategy, or is it still, let's use your clearly dominant wrestling, to eliminate his striking advantages and put him where he's not comfortable on the ground?
I believe it's a perfect opportunity to show my well-rounded mixed martial arts skills against Curtis. I think it's a perfect fight, and guys are going to see Saturday. So please tune in. Let's set some records this weekend. Let's beat Conor McGregor record this weekend for most views. So tune in Saturday.
He says nobody wants to watch him fight, though.
I know. Damn. I heard about that. I heard that's the rumor that nobody really likes the guy. He seemed like a very loving guy, Nah. Fuck that guy.
The last time when you put this fight together for us, it was great because you called him out and you even gave us a headline. It was so nice. We didn't have to come up with our own headline. You gave it to us. Were you happy that we ran with that headline, or did you say, I can't believe they really just used that?
Yeah, I did say, I can't believe I used that. But that's fine. That's cool. But y'all still ain't pay me for that either. I need my money. Yeah.
We need some of yours.
Oh, you can have it, shit. No taxes get you.
Are you looking at this as a #1 contender fight? Because as fun as it is, kind of the back and forth between you two, and obviously you're always entertaining, but this is pretty valuable, a meaningful fight in the heavyweight rankings. I know you're not calling anybody out, but I mean, realistically, this could be a #1 contender fight.
Yes, it can be a #1 contender fight, but I'm really going into this fight because I have 2 more fights in my I have actually 1 more fight on my contract after this one. So it's really I have to perform like I never performed before, especially if I want a better contract than I have right now. So I'm going to this fight like this is going to be my last shot at the UFC. So I have to go out there and perform the best of my abilities.
Are you hoping they'll come to you with a new deal, or are you wanting to fight out your contract?
No, I love the UFC. I love some of the UFC crew. So except for Nobi, she always make me do all these interviews. That's the only person I don't like in the UFC. But other than that, yeah, I love it here.
Yeah. Last thing for me, if this does turn into a number one contender
It's
fight,
Nobby or Nobi?
it's Nobby.
Not my bad. See.
You haters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's Nobby you don't like, Nobby.
I would say y'all all look, but I'm not gonna say that, man. All right.
Last thing for me, if it turns out this is a number one contender fight, I know you're not calling anybody out, but if you were fighting for the title, it'd be against one of three guys, right? Stipe, Ngannou, or John Jones. Are any of those more exciting than the other to get a shot at the heavyweight title?
Not at all. The way everything is looking right now, it's like I said before, Izzy might even come up to heavyweight. So I might end up fighting Izzy for some reason. And Mighty Mouse might even come back into the picture and be fighting at heavyweight. You never know. So it's entertaining. So that's why everybody really needs to stay tuned every week and subscribe to MMAJunkie.com.
I mean,
that's it.
we got checks to cut for you, man. We'll get with you.
Yeah. I know when I'm in y'all state, invite me over. Trifecta, y'all can bring over some of that food that your wife's cooking. I eat it.
Hey, you did make me curious. What would a fight with you and Mighty Mouse look like?
Oh, I think he'll get me though. I think Mighty Mouse will take me down and hold me down. He's too fast. Yeah.
Hey, Derrick. What exactly did Alistair Overeem say about you that annoyed you?
He said that it would be an easy fight between me and him. It's an easy payday for him. What else he said?
He's never turned you down.
That he never turned any fight down. But I believe that we called him out like 4 times in the last 3 years, and he didn't want none of it.
I mean, you said Curtis Blaydes seems to be a loving person. He actually was up here earlier and he said that he didn't necessarily value your skills as a blue belt, and I know you consider yourself one of the baddest blue belts in the world. So I'm curious, does that give you the same fire that Alistair Overeem's comments have given you?
That's good. That's fine. Everyone to underestimate me, and whenever I finally get a submission on these guys, you'll hear Joe Rogan say, "I'm world class." You'll see. Yeah.
Cool. You mentioned about your contract talks. I think how long has this big contract been, the one you've been on?
This one was a 6-fight contract. No, it was a 6-fight contract. This last one.
In that time, your star power has grown a lot. So, are you hoping for a significant bump in pay?
Even if it's not a significant bump, that's fine. But it'd be great if I get a significant bump. I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna even say any more about it. But yeah, it'd be great.
In the past, you haven't really sort of been motivated by the title necessarily, but now you're nearly there, nearly getting a title shot. If you win this, you could get one. Is it starting to become more real? Does it mean more to you now, the idea of being a champion?
That would be crazy, That would be real crazy from a guy like me going through all the stuff that I've been through and becoming UFC champion, heavyweight champion of the world. That's just crazy to even put in the same sentence as my name, Derrick Lewis, UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It just felt even crazy whenever they announced it that I have the all-time knockouts in the UFC, compared to all the thousands of other guys that fought before me and all the big knockout artists that they had in the UFC. It's just crazy that I'm the number one guy now. So it's like crazy, especially how I used to approach the sport, not even really taking it serious, to even be this far in my career. It's just so crazy.
Well, that's what I mean, because I remember you told us multiple times that you didn't care about the sport and you just sort of did it. So now that you have those landmarks, now you have the most knockouts, does it make you take it more seriously? Do you make you think, well, I am actually pretty good at this, I should probably give it a go?
Yeah, I've been taking it serious the last 3 fights. The last 3 fights I've been taking it very serious. Taking care of my body more, better, and doing everything I have to do to be a mixed martial artist. You know, but I'm still eating bad. But other than that, you know, I take it a lot more serious. Yeah.
Good luck on this weekend.
You said the last 3 fights you've taken it serious. I mean, I know you've taken it seriously longer, but does it feel different in the cage? Like when you have a training camp that you think is more serious and more intense, does it feel different when it gets to fight night?
It doesn't feel any different. That's the only thing about it. So, because my mindset, my body, and everything always still feels the same, and it doesn't feel any difference. You know, I still go in there and perform the way I perform. It's like it's really no difference. It's just I just have in my mind just to know that I did spend a lot more time, so I shouldn't be this tired right now. So, you know, yeah.
Looking back, I mean, you start fighting and you're making some paychecks, you're making some money. Like, at what point do you decide? Oh, do you realize I'm not just doing this to get a check? Like, I'm really good at this. Like, was there a time where you, maybe in a fight or in a training camp, where you said, "Oh, I'm really actually good"?
I don't know. No, not really. You know, probably at one of the after parties, I thought I was like the shit. Like, yeah, nobody can mess with me. But other than that, nah, I don't really think about that. No.
With COVID and things shut down, do you miss after parties?
Oh, you can't have after parties after COVID?
Not, I mean,
Well, I still have after parties. Yeah. But I still have after parties, so I don't know. I don't know how that feels to not have an after party. So
good enough. Obviously, we know what he does, what his game plan is, what he wants to do. We've talked about it a lot. He's just going to try to take you down over and over again.
I don't believe that's what his game plan is. I don't
Really?
think he's going to come out because he know that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is he's going to try to stand up with me for a little bit, try to go to the body, really try to wear me out, and trying to get me really tired. He don't want me to last all 5 rounds. So I believe that he's going to try to wear me out quicker. That's all.
And you'd prefer him do that, right? To try to stand with you?
I really don't prefer him to do anything. Shit, I really prefer him to pull out the day we ride to the arena so I give me my check this time.
Should the Texans trade Deshaun Watson?
Hey, we're not going to even talk about none of that. This is a new guy. We're not talking about no Texans, no Rockets, no Astros. I don't hear nothing about no Houston teams right now. Please. Not even no Dynamo, not no, what's the girls' soccer team? Yeah, I don't even hear nothing about no Houston sports right now. Nothing. So I'm feeling in the same boat as all the other players that want to leave Houston right now.
Fair enough. More importantly, we just landed a rover on Mars. I just wanted to see if you had any thoughts on that.
Rover. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Seems like something that you would have some interesting thoughts on. I don't know.
I'm going into one of the biggest fights in my career, and you're going to ask me, you're going to spend and waste my time the last few minutes that we have together for a rover?
Yes.
On
I
Mars.
genuinely want to know what you think about that.
How much it costs?
A lot. More than the UFC is worth, I would imagine.
It's like they spending money on something like that. It's like all I could think about, they could have opened like thousands of Popeyes all over the world, and they wasted on a rover. You know, people are hungry, man.
Or save the power in Texas, maybe?
Or save the power. Yeah, we need to change the power grid because we wasn't prepared for that. Yeah.
All right. I will let you get back to focusing on your fight. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. You went to Comic-Con like 2 years ago? Oh, okay. You look like that guy that seen that.
I sadly look like a lot of people at Comic-Con, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see your shirt. What your shirt say?
It's a Ferris Bueller.
Oh, okay.
reference. Yeah.
I just thought you was a guy from Comic-Con.
It's common thought.
Oh, okay. That's it? All right. Thank you.